Exclusive.
I did something that wasn't cinema related, Jack.
What?
Yeah, can you believe that?
No.
Well, buckle in, boyo, because we're about to talk about a Netflix original show.
Okay.
13 Reasons Why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my sister watched this.
Yeah, you said to me that you think I would like it.
I did think you'd like it, yeah.
I fucking loved it, Jack.
I'm glad I got that right.
So I'm going to be very careful not to do spoilers, okay?
Yeah, because there are some very big spoilers you can do. I've had it spoiled because I sat and watched the last half hour of the last episode.
Well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it?
I didn't like the half of an episode that I saw earlier in the week, so I was like, I'm not going to watch it.
You're missing out.
Yeah, no, like, after watching that end bit, I was like, oh, this actually does look quite good, but I also don't think I'm going to have the time to do it.
I don't think you have the emotional capacity to do it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm the one with the lack of an emotional capacity. Or do you mean I would cry too much?
You would cry too much.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. The complete opposite is what I meant, or what you thought I meant.
Yeah, right, that makes sense.
Like, this would break you.
Yeah.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, the general premise, a girl in high school has recently committed suicide. She's left behind 13 cassette tapes, and on each one, she gives a reason that led up to her making that decision to take her own life. And we follow a character as he listens to these tapes and kind of sees her story from her perspective.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you've got the American high school setting, which I fucking love.
Yep, that's
all
your
coming
ideal.
of age stuff, amazing. But then you've got like a real like mystery element to it as well, because obviously you're trying to figure out what the hell happened to this girl to lead her to that. I like, you know, after a few episodes you can start to see where it's going, but especially like the first episode, it has a real good mystery hook to it. Another thing I really liked is the like opening sort of titles, which say what episode it is, had this real did you ever play Gone Home on PlayStation?
I didn't play it, but I've seen a lot about it.
It has like that kind of indie music, and the way it's all like put together, it has that sort of vibe to it. And especially like with, so you have a lot of voiceover with the dead girl, and like not spoiling Gone Home because it's completely different, but that also uses a lot of voiceover from a character you're looking for.
Okay.
So there were similarities there that I quite liked. I have two small issues with the show.
Go on.
Talking about them will be really hard without spoiling it, so I have to be very careful.
Yeah,
because
okay.
My issues were all with the last episode and the episode before that. And without spoiling it, I think, my issue is that the show felt like it got a bit too greedy and has not answered everything. I think they should have just committed to doing just one season and it being done and have everything wrapped up by the end.
Yeah.
But they've left a couple of like story threads open, maybe for a second season. It hasn't been like confirmed or anything, but I could see how they would do it, and I don't think they should have done that.
Yeah, because what I joked to my sister when she explained the premise of the 13 cassettes or whatever.
Yeah.
I said, I guarantee that they will discover that there are 13 more cassettes, and that will be the season 2. And I know that isn't what happened.
No.
But the fact that they've sort of left it open to a season 2, because she said the same thing, was like, oh, it feels like there might be a second season.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't feel like the kind of premise that they should drag out into 2 seasons.
They really shouldn't. And it was based on a book, and the book didn't do that, I believe. So they really should have just, like, there were certain things that I really wanted to see, and you don't get to see it.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that I assume they would show if they were to do a second season, but it just, to me, it just felt like they got too greedy, and they thought, oh, we could do a second. Let's leave things open for it, and I just wish they hadn't.
Yeah.
But everything else is amazing. Like, it's so incredibly acted, and the music is great, and it's all put together so well. And it's hard to recommend because it is like super traumatic. Some of it, it's like real difficult to watch in places.
Yeah. The bit I saw in that last episode was genuinely upsetting to watch.
Yes, and it is like, you know, you're dealing with topics like suicide, so it's serious stuff. But it is done in a really compelling way. I couldn't say it was like an enjoyable show necessarily. It's good, if not better, but it's not something that you can like... Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, you're not saying... Yeah, it's...
It's not fun.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
you don't sit down, come out at the end and go, woohoo!
Exactly, but I would give it 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, cool.
So...
That's nice and high.
So yeah, this was a... Liam would heartily recommend, but just kind of brace yourself.
Yeah, you're not going to come out all smiles.
Nah.
Fair enough.